in the beginning. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you want more content like this. And leave a comment. Hey man, welcome back to another Act Like You Know video. I'm here with Coach K, Mike Say, and AJ. All right, here we are, man. We got the Mavs versus the Thunder. This could be AJ's team, but I guess it's your team now, huh? Since the Suns are out.
I mean, I've always liked the Thunder, so.
No,
No. James knows. It's not like no.
He's been saying that Chet and SGA are gonna win MVP and Rookie of the Year. So they're gonna have the Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year, and MVP on the same team. So we'll see. But we're gonna get to our predictions for this series. We'll save our predictions for the end. But what are your thoughts on this series? We'll go in the same order we've been going in.
I think this is the best series of this round. I'm an honest believer that we'll get a show out of Luka, a show out of SGA, and hopefully this will give us a chance to see who's the better player is. I know Luka will guard SGA some. I'm not sure if SGA will guard Luka at all, but I think this is definitely that series that people wanted to see. Where no relationship, people have pinned the race game where they're black or white with Luka and SGA to see who is the better player as of right now. And I think Luka will get his opportunity to separate himself, whether it's a win or a loss in the series. I think he'll be the best player in the series, all in all. But I do think they match up well versus each other, being that they both have young big men. And then you got I guess a lot of 3-and-Ds around ball handlers like Kyrie and Luka and SGA and Giddey. So it'll be a great series. I'm excited to see what Chet does, being that he'll get his opportunity to be a more aggressive, and he's not playing like a super big man like Valanciunas this series. So it'll be an exciting series. We'll get to see who's taking that next step and who's still needs to get back in the lab a little bit harder.
Mike, go ahead, and then we'll have AJ talk about his Thunder.
Okay. Quad, you said it all, bro. This is gonna be a very interesting series. It's one that everyone's waiting for. The matchups, I think, are damn near perfect. It's gonna be interesting to see whether Luka and Kyrie are gonna just take that next step, or if the OKC Thunder are for real. I'm on the record of thinking that OKC is for real, but I guess this will be their first test. So it'll be something to watch. So excited to watch that. So yeah.
I am confident in OKC. I think Lou Dort is going to spend a lot of time checking Luka. I do not think Luka is checking SGA whatsoever. They're probably going to throw Derrick Jones on SGA. Honestly, it comes down to Chet and Jalen Williams for real. If Jalen Williams can offset some of the stuff Kyrie does, I think the Thunder could, probably take that next step. I don't think anybody expected them to sweep the Pelicans, so I think they've already exceeded expectations. So beating the Mavs will probably, honestly, I do think the winner of this series will go to the finals. So I do think OKC could make that finals run if they beat the Mavs right here. So.
All right. Yeah, this is a very evenly matched series. This is probably the best matchup out of the other, besides the other three teams out of the three teams that the Thunder could have faced, because the other the Nuggets and the Timberwolves can expose the Thunder's lack of rebounding or size down low. So, yeah, man, I don't really know who I think is gonna win. I'm trying to think who I've been trying to think about who I'm gonna pick, because I don't know if I want to go with the star power that the Mavs have, or if I want to go with the overall team that I think might be better with the Thunder. But Should be a great series. Who are your X factors for each team?
Mm.
My X factors for starting with OKC is SGA because I think Luca will be who Luca is, and SGA has to put his foot on the gas as well to give us a show to show us that he can be put on that same levels of putting that what we call that book bag on and carrying the team to the promised land. Well, not the promised land, but the conference finals. So I think for OKC, it's SGA being able to show up a little bit more. I think he didn't play as well. He played almost as well as he did in the regular season in the first round, and in the playoffs, you're supposed to take it up another level. And for the superstars so far, he's the one superstar that hasn't shown me the one young superstar that hasn't shown me he's ready to take it to that next level. Being Brunson, being Ant, being Luca. I've seen Tatum do it before, and et cetera, et cetera. So I'm waiting for SJ to show me that playoff boost before he ends up like some of the rest of the guys who are savants in the regular season, and then just the same type of guy in the playoffs or a little bit worse. So I think he's their X factor. For Dallas, I think the X factor is Kyrie. Like I said, Luka's gonna show up anyway. So I think if Kyrie can keep doing what he's doing and make those plays to relieve Luka, it becomes almost impossible to stop them as a team.
Um, for me, the X factor for OKC would be all their role players. So that includes people like Jalen Williams, Josh Giddey, and Dort. That's what I'm looking to see who shows up on that aspect of the side. Because personally, I think SGA is gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? I think Chet gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's to me, that's a given. Um, Mr. Consistent, Mr. Everyday. That's everyday for SGA. So though everyone else is who I'm concerned about. I wouldn't say concerned, but I'm looking to see if they hold up their end of the bargain. Now, on the uh, Maverick side, the X factor is Kyrie. I've had Kyrie on some of my teams before, bro. He fluctuates in terms of how he performs. Like there's some times where like he'll go first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, not really score, not really do much, and then explode fourth quarter. But then sometimes in that fourth quarter it's too late, or sometimes he'll explode first, second quarter, and then like second half you won't see him. So I mean, as of late, Kyrie has been really consistent. He's been bringing his lunch pail to work. He's been bringing his hard hat, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes this series, but he's definitely the X factor for the Mavs.
My X factor for the Thunder is Jalen Williams. If he provides at least 18 plus a game, I do think they're in like a better position to win the series. Uh, like Mike said, also the bench. Um, the bench will have to step up because I already know they're gonna fluctuate Giddy's minutes with like Case and Wallace and Isaiah Joe and all them. So as long as Isaiah Joe can give us like two threes a game, like that's good production off the bench. For the Mavs, it's Luca. Everyone gets fooled by the whole triple doubles and stuff like that. Shooting like 9 for 26, like you're not gonna get away with that, like against the Thunder. Like that's not like I get the triple doubles or the 13 assists or whatever, but he is their number one scorer. And like I said, 9 for 26 is not efficient like whatsoever. Um, the slow starts from Kyrie are mainly from Luca. Because if you look at it, Kyrie's taking like four to five shots in the first half, like per game, and Luca's the point guard, so it's like if Kyrie wants to get off the better starts, Luca has to give him the ball. And I'm not making this up. If you go through like all the games they just played against the Clippers, there are games where Kyrie didn't even take a shot in the first quarter, and it's not like he's not open or anything like that. There are games where Luca's taking 14 shots in the first quarter. So that's my X factor.
My X factor for the Mavs, well, it's a combination of two people. It's Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. If they can exploit the Thunder's weakness in rebounding and punish them on the boards, then I think the Mavs have a better chance of winning this series. Likewise with like PJ Washington, but I think Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively have to be big this series and be able to defend Chet in space, which I think they're gonna do a better job than what's his face. They're gonna do a better job than the Pelicans did with Nance and definitely Valanciunas. Valanciunas can never guard him at all in space, so they're gonna have to definitely watch out for Chet's ability to stretch the floor. And then for the Thunder, I'm gonna go with a combination of two people again. I think it's Giddy and I think it's Dort. In the past you've been able to like leave them open or just completely ignore them offensively and just live with them shooting threes. If they can shoot at the rate that they've been shooting at during the regular season, as long as they don't take a significant drop in this series, I feel like they don't become unplayable, because sometimes if Giddy's like obviously not shooting the ball well, he's just unplayable if he's not doing anything else. And then obviously Dort having to guard Luka, and obviously on offense you have to shoot, so he doesn't become a Cephalosha for the Thunder. So, but Dort's been shooting well this year, so hopefully that continues. Hopefully he doesn't go back to his rookie year or his college days. So those are my X factors. Who has the coaching advantage in this series?
In my honest opinion, I don't think anybody has a coaching advantage. Even though OKC has the coach of the year, I do think that Jason Kidd is doing a phenomenal job with the roster and putting players in a position to play their best. So I do think in this series nobody has a coaching advantage. In this series, I think the game just goes straight down to who players play better. Just that it's going to be a pure, just whoever leaves it on the floor this series is going to win this series. So if OKC wants some more, they have a chance to win. If Mavs want some more, they have a chance to win. That's just my feeling.
You know what though? I was laughing earlier when you said that shit, but that's not a bad take. Damn, I get what you're saying. That's not a bad take. But I think I'm gonna go with Jason Kidd, because he has more of the playoff experience. Jason Kidd, because I feel like when push comes to shove, as it relates to the whole Kyrie with him being a point guard before, as it relates to Kyrie, executing certain things, if he's not able to, if he's not able to help the team offensively by scoring, I feel like there's going to be other little things that, the experience that Jason Kidd has will be able to, help the Mavs. So I'm gonna go with Jason Kidd, even though I know Thunder have the coach of the year. So
I'm gonna go with the Thunder coach slightly. After Doc Rivers, Jason Kidd has probably been like the second worst coach in making adjustments. They honestly beat the Clippers because Paul George and James Harden.
Hold on. Do not disrespect Darvin Ham like that and make it. That nigga sucks.
I mean, if we be honest about Darvin Ham, like
no.
What?
Darvin Ham sucks.
Bro, let me finish though. Like, what other coach? There's no other coach or team besides the Timberwolves, because they have two bigs who would have. What adjustment would you have made against Jokic?
First of all,
tell me what adjustment would you have made?
First of all, when we're up 20, we're not gonna start doubling Jokic all of a sudden. That doesn't make sense.
Niggas say what adjustment would you have made?
Okay, what adjustment would you have made? That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna have double Jokic for that game. Okay. Definitely that game. You're up 20. You should never start doubling the best player on the team. Why would you make everyone else start getting hot? That's the same thing Thibodeau did against Embiid in game. What game was that? Game 5? And Maxey went off for 46. Like, there's no reason to start doubling if you're up by so. Oh no, game 6 he did it, and that's why they came back. There's no reason to do that if you're up by so much. That one player cannot. That one player is not about to score 60 and beat you.
But there was also a game they didn't do that, and they still blew the lead.
No, for sure. But then my other problem is Spencer Dinwiddie has given you absolutely fucking nothing. Why the fuck is he still in the? Literally, he could have played any fucking body.
Like who?
Max Christie's on the fucking bench. Play
Come on,
him.
bro. You
I'm
think, but
tired of
would you think they was gonna play Max Christie when he's like a second-year player? They're not gonna play him.
I don't give a. Yeah, do something different. This is that.
Bro, look at their roster though. Like who else? Okay, Max Christie and who else?
And then in Game 5, Vanderbilt was available. Play him. Why is he not?
He's self-check on offense.
Care if he was hurt.
He's self-check.
Self-check. What is Spencer?
Vanderbilt is self-check.
You're like Spencer Dinwiddie was ass. He never makes adjustments. There's too many instances of him not knowing what to do. Like literally Anthony Davis comes out after game 2. He's like, there's too many instances where we just don't know what we're doing out there. That's on the coach. Your coach is supposed to fucking help you. I don't care about how great your players are. You need to help your players get easy shots. And then his timeout usage is just ass.
Okay, yeah, that's bad.
Why are you letting them go on a 14-0 run before you call a timeout? That doesn't make any fucking sense. But we're not here for Darvin Ham. Go ahead with your Mark Dagnall.
Right, behind Darvin Ham and Doc Rivers, Jason Kidd has probably made the third worst adjustments. I don't know why he keeps putting Kleber on guards to check Harden and PG. Like that's completely nonsense. He keeps doing that. He's just getting away with it because Luka and Kyrie like starts to get it going late. But the whole defensive strategy, his defensive strategy is pretty bad. I will say Derrick Jones did start to lock PG up one-on-one. I don't know if he can do that with Shea because Shea does like to draw a lot of fouls. But Jason Kidd makes no defensive adjustments. And what he's going to do is try to trap Shea off the screen. And they're going to make the pass because the Thunder have playmakers at 4 out of the 5 positions. So the doubling off the screen won't work. So, I mean, Jason Kidd, like, I don't think he makes any adjustments. He just goes off of pure talent, like Coach K said. It's really just all talent.
Yeah, I think Mark Dagnall is the better coach in this situation. I think he'll be able to make better in-game adjustments and game-to-game adjustments than Jason Kidd. Like you were saying, that once we're in a game, damn nigga. But once we're in a game, Jason Kidd, like the PJ Washington on James Harden.
That was
consistently killing you. Like Kleber was in the game when they needed to come back. They were back in the game. Put Derek Lively in, who was playing well that game too. Like, I mean, he eventually made the adjustment the next game, but obviously no Kawhi. I felt like most people thought that series was over. I think if Kawhi plays in that series, they are probably at home because he's not gonna find the adjustment to guard all 3 of them healthy. But yeah, I like Mark Dagnall. We'll see if he has any inexperience problems in the series, but I think he'll do fine. All right, everyone, let's get on to our predictions, man. What do y'all see? How do y'all see this series turning out?
Damn.
Like I said, I think it's gonna be a long series. It's gonna be the best one of this round. I think it'll go 7, and then 7. I'm taking the Mavs. I think OKC has given us, like AJ said, they've already exceeded expectations, and they've given us everything we've needed to see. And they've taken that next step as a team already, you know what I'm saying? And if anything after this is just a plus. You go from getting that number 1 draft pick to getting that 10th, that 11th seed right outside the play-in, to becoming the number 1 team in the West and sweeping in the first round. So you've already exceeded expectations and taken the next step. I mean, at this point, anything more is like, you know what I mean, you're advancing yourself quicker than you need to. Or not than you need to, but your progression is going in a faster pace. So I think they're exactly where they need to be. And the Mavs have already been at this spot. And the reason why they've made the change and replace a Brunson with a Kyrie is because they felt like Kyrie is one of those guys that can work with a number one like Luka. And whether he's taking 4 shots in the first half and 20 in the second half, it'll still work out for him. So I think because of the type of guy he is, not just basketball player, but the type of guy he is, it doesn't faze him in any type of way because he's here to get a job done. And that's what Kyrie will help the Mavs do. So I got the Mavs at 7.
Yeah, bro, killed it. Coach K killed it. Damn. Yeah, I mean, I got the Mavs. I'll say I got the Mavs. Maybe let's say I got the Mavs in 6. But for everything Coach K just said, I do think that the OKC Thunder are ascending. They did what they were supposed to do. This can't them becoming a number one seed came to a surprise at the end of it all. Um, but I do think it's levels to this, right? I do think at a certain point in time, they're gonna like just balance out, and I think this is when it happens. I believe that uh, the Mavs have been building and trying this, it didn't work, trying this and it didn't work, just to get better by increments. And now I think the next step for the Mavs is to get past OKC. They have to get past OKC. I think that's unacceptable. I don't care what seed you're in. I think it's unacceptable for a team of the Mavs to have the star talent that they have in Luka, because if it was any other superstar, we wouldn't be rocking for him to be getting sent home by young niggas. You feel me? So the old niggas gotta, well, not the old niggas, but the seasoned veterans need to do what they need to do, and they got to get OKC out the way. So I personally think that's gonna come into play, and I got the Mavs in 6.
No, sir.
My friend.
Hey, yo,
I got the Thunder at 6. I got the Thunder at 6. I think being a team with no pressure on you, and if you lose, your team possibly won't get blown up, goes a long way. There's some teams that are left that if they lose, their roster will probably get blown up. I think the Mavs are partially one of those teams. Uh, yeah, I don't think they'll have an answer for SGA, and I think they're going to make it very tough on Luka. Like I said, he has to play, he has to shoot efficiently from the field. I do think Kyrie will go off probably 25 a game and stuff like that. But I do have the Thunder in 6 because, one, they got that home court. They have a good road record, and I think the Mavs are too dependent on Luka to play well to win. Um, I don't think SGA has to score 30 for OKC to win. That is my opinion, but
No, I agree. I agree with that. I don't think Luka definitely has to play better than SGA for the Mavs. Like they can't play at the same level.
yeah.
So for the Mavs to win, I think this is going 7. I really don't know who I want to pick. Every 30 minutes, I change my pick. My dilemma is I want to go with the star power, and I know what Luka can do in the playoffs. I know what Kyrie can do in the playoffs, especially when they're in a rhythm. But the Thunder are a better overall team to me.
Yeah.
Like, I trust their role players much more. There's some inconsistencies with I don't know if I can trust PJ Washington in a whole nother series again. Gafford and Lively.
PJ, listen, bro. PJ,
Gafford and Lively. I mean, I trust Lively. Gafford, I don't know. I really need to see them dominate. They have to dominate the series or dominate in their role. And then the Thunder, I just feel like they're a better team. And then we have the coaching thing with Jason Kidd. Will he be able to make adjustments? Damn, bruh. I'm gonna go with.
Before you decide, bro, just listen, bro. My man PJ Tucker, bro, you know what I'm saying? He's married, you know what I'm saying? All that toxicity out his life. He been hooping, he been yeah, bro. He's born again. You feel me, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit going on, bro. The aurora, or the, you know what I'm saying, the feng shui in the room, in the locker room, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta run it, bro. Trust your
Washington to convince you.
your eyes, bro.
You know what I agree with though? Luka can't lose this series.
Bro, he can't. Like, bro, come on. At what point?
Legacy wise, he can't lose the series,
bro,
because he's supposed to be one of them ones. Like he's not supposed to lose the series to a bunch of, for lack of better words, young niggas.
And bro, this is the first time, bro, since LeBron, we've seen like Kyrie in a playoff situation be so compatible with another like high maintenance superstar, bro. Man, fucking run it, bro.
You on to something there. I'm gonna go with the Thunder though.
Fuck you.
I'm going Thunder with 7, man. I think they're the better team, man. I just think they are the better team. Obviously, I'm not gonna be out. This is really like a coin flip series. I think out of all the 4 series, yeah, man, Thunder. Yeah, because I didn't have the other young team in my other series going to the conference finals. I feel like one of the young teams got to make it, man. Thunder.
Who's the other young team?
Well, the
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves. They're younger to me than the Nuggets, but maybe
they're not really a young team, but they're
not really a young team, but
they have that great mixing pot.
Yeah,
that's why I think they got a chance too.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Thunder, and they're gonna be.
I got the Timberwolves in 6.
Against who? Denver?
The Nuggets, yeah.
Yep, I got Thunder versus Nuggets next round. So I got Thunder versus Nuggets, and then I have the Knicks versus the Celtics.
You hear me?
Who do you have? Who was your matchups?
It was what?
Your
I had the Mavs in 7.
Mavs versus Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals, and Knicks Celtics.
And Knicks Celtics.
I think everyone here has Knicks Celtics. And then
nah.
Oh, who do you have?
I'm trolling, bro. You know it.
And then obviously Mike, who do you have?
In terms
of Western Conference Finals.
Eastern ECF?
Western.
Oh, I got Mavs and Nuggets.
Yeah, I got Thunder and Nuggets.
I do want to see Luka and Jokic have to play a series against each other, though.
I just don't think it's happening. I think we'll get that Luka Ant series.
Oh my god! Oh, you think the Timberwolves are gonna? Yo! You think the Timberwolves about to go like that? Oh.
All I'm gonna say is the last 5 years we had a different champion the last 5 years, bro. Don't expect that repeat shit to be sweet.
I don't think they're gonna repeat, but I don't think they're gonna lose.
I don't think they're just walking into the chip. I think we've watched a contender not fall off, but lose a little early
in the finals. Why can't the Celtics just beat them in the finals?
They're not going to the finals.
Who, the Celtics?
No, the Nuggets aren't going to the finals.
Oh. I'm just saying it hypothetically, but that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, I'm not gonna beg, but it'd be real cool if you watched the entire video to fucking do that. But
stop begging.
Hey, I would love to add this at the end though. Let's just sit back and think about it. So 2019, you got the Raptors. Next year, the Raptors aren't even relevant to being in the championship, right? Listen. 2020, you have the Lakers. The year after that, the Lakers don't make the playoffs.
They were hurt.
You say whatever the fuck you say whatever the fuck you want.
They made the playoffs though.
2021, you give whatever answer you want.
21, they made the playoffs.
The Bucks win the championship. Next year, they lose to the Heat in the first round. Let me get there. 2022.
That's not right, though.
Chill.
They lost to the Celtics, and Chris Middleton was hurt.
First round, regardless, right? Or second round. Celtics swept the Nets first in the first round.
Yes.
All right, so whatever you lose early, like I was saying, and then Golden State wins in 2022. Then this year, Golden State don't even make the play. They don't even make the play. They don't even make the jump.
No, last year they made the playoffs.
Difference between the Nuggets.
It's a continuous trend. So if the Nuggets lose in this round, don't be surprised.
Yeah, but all those teams you named, they didn't keep the team together. Every single team you just named that won a chip, they didn't keep everybody together.
The Bucks definitely kept the same exact team after they won a chip.
Well, my thing about
everybody was okay. But I'll give you the Bucks, but they lost because of injury. They didn't lose because of talent.
Shit got nothing to do with me.
I'm just saying, what it's starting to look like is all the teams are getting hurt that won a championship. That's what I'm seeing. That's the trend I'm seeing.
Except Denver. They haven't had an injury yet.
Except the Warriors. The Warriors did bring back the same team essentially. It's just that
that nigga Andrew Wiggins was yeah.
Andrew Wiggins ain't come back.
So I do understand where y'all coming from, but hey, It is what it is.
And
I don't
Draymond
make the
stole Jordan Poole.
circumstances. I just call them
Yeah,
out.
what?
Oh,
That's
niggas
it.
think
And I said, and Draymond stole off on Jordan Poole, so that just changed.
Yeah, so their whole team changed. Like after that,
I don't know. I don't make the circumstances. I just call them out. That's all I gotta say.
All right, that's it for
So
this.
when we're back in here in a week,
nah,
in a week and a half,
niggas think Jamal Murray about to rock. Just say
We're
it.
out. We're out. We're out. We're out.
Say it.